Hello and welcome back to day 29 of our Lenten Paeans. We continue on in the Gospel of Matthew, looking at another miracle that Jesus performed, one that may get you asking questions of why. Let's read the verses. When he arrived at the other side in the region of Gadareans, 2 demon-possessed men coming from the tombs met him. They were so violent that no one could pass that way. "What do you want with us, Son of God?" they shouted. "Have you come here to torture us before the appointed time?" Some distance from them, a large herd of pigs was feeding. The demons begged Jesus, "If you drive us out, send us into the herd of pigs." He said to them, "Go." So they came out and they went into the pigs, and the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the lake and died in the water. Those tending the pigs ran off, went into town and reported all this, including what had happened to the demon-possessed men. Then the whole town went out to meet Jesus, and when they saw him, they pleaded with him to leave their region. Questions? It's not a typical miracle, and it's not a typical story that you expect in the Bible, is it either?
No.
But clearly these demons that had possessed these men knew exactly who they were facing, and they were a bit scared.
That's interesting, isn't it? How did they know?
Yeah.
Because if they were obviously, nobody would have gone near them. People would have steered well clear. You know, they were too, as it said, they were so violent that no one could pass that way.
Yeah.
So what was it they experienced from Jesus that made them know straight off that he was the Son of God?
Yes. It's not like Jesus was announced and the red carpet laid out.
He didn't go around with a lanyard on. Jesus, Son of God.
Yeah. And yet they knew. And yet we find it so difficult to know Jesus. It seems odd, doesn't it? That we, the so-called good people, questionable, find it difficult to identify God and what God is doing in our lives. And yet they knew there and then.
It's interesting how the demons were almost humanised and given a voice.
Yeah.
I've always seen our demons to not necessarily be an entity, but to be a situation potentially. Alcoholism or drug addiction, to be that demon within, but not necessarily a physical being or an entity that you can have a conversation with. But at this point, the demons begged Jesus.
Yeah, unlike the movie's manifestation of demons, which is a bit different. But they just talked. What they must have said horrible things for other people to be scared of them. Maybe even very threatening to others. And yet when Jesus came along, they cowered. And that says something about the power of God.
Even the demons feared him.
Yeah. And yet it's that same Jesus that wants to love us and protect us. what have we got to worry about?
I think that's the interesting thing when they ask the question, what do you want with us?
Yeah.
And it's that sort of, what have I got to do for you? Whereas I think actually it's Jesus coming to us and saying, no, it's what can I do for you? Let me love you, let me be that presence that will link you with God.
Yeah.
That brings you into that relationship. And I think people think the same of the church as well. Well, if I go in the church, what are they going to want from me?
Yes. Yeah.
And it's not about what the church wants, what the church can get out of people coming in. It's about what we as a church and as a Christian community can provide for others.
And it's just having you say that just reminded me of quite a few people who have commented to me that coming into this church they feel a peace and a presence that they don't feel in other places.
I find really interesting as well that the town people, they begged him to leave.
Yes.
They didn't want him there because they didn't understand it. They were sceptical of what had happened. And I think that's kind of mirrored in today's society. People have scepticism and worry over, perhaps, like you say, coming into the church, or what they're going to want from me. There's this almost barrier, and there seemed to be that, even back then, Jesus was facing that of actually, we're not quite sure about you.
Yes. Yeah. How dare you send our pigs into the river?
Yeah.
But it wasn't Jesus who did that, was it?
No.
He just said, go. And they went into the pigs, and then they ran off into the river. Many questions raised.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yeah. This is not an easy one to do with Sunday school either. So
I can imagine, yes. Yeah. How do you explain that to children?
But in that same idea, how do you explain this to someone who perhaps isn't of faith?
Yes.
When they read the story, how do you explain that actually God through Jesus was able to cast out demons into pigs that then ran to their death?
Yeah.
It's not an easy passage to unpack.
Yeah, this would probably get the same sort of reaction from people here in Suffolk, because there are many pig farmers around here.
Absolutely, yeah.
And if you destroy their pigs, that's not a good idea.
But that's the joy of these Paeans, actually, is that we can start to unpack these trickier passages, but in a more comfortable way. So.
Yeah. And it's looking at those bits that sort of stand out to us, as a whole. Yes, that's hugely daunting reading that, but actually if you can find a little something in there that just resonates with you. Yeah,
and that's what I wanted all along from these, is just to pick pieces from the Bible and realise just how much positivity there is, and how much we can know about God, about Jesus, just by reading our Bibles. So there we go. Oh, thank you.
No, thank
Greg
you.
and Charlotte.
Sasha.
And thank you for joining us online, and we shall see you on the next one. God bless. We hope and pray these sessions will give you something positive to see and look forward to, something you may wish to share with others. Please do. You can see this series unfold on our YouTube channel at St. Felix, Rendlesham, and by visiting our church website, rendleshamchurch.org. Should you wish to contact us, please do so by email on info@rendleshamchurch.org. God bless, and we'll see you in the next video.